We welcome you inside the booth here at Marion Stadium. I'm Mary Claire Zacharias, flying solo once again and thrilled to bring you Lady Thunder State quarterfinal soccer coverage right here on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. Before we dive into tonight's action, we want to take a moment to recognize the true meaning of this day. Today we honor the brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving in our nation's armed forces. Because of their courage, selflessness, and dedication, we have the freedom to gather here tonight, compete, and enjoy the games we love. Simply stated, thank you. The Thunder opened up postseason play last week with 2 home victories over Highland Park and J.C. Harmon, combining for 24 goals while allowing none across those 2 matchups. They now look to keep that momentum rolling, but standing in their way is a familiar opponent in Blue Valley Southwest, a team the Thunder defeated 3-0 just 27 days ago. The Timberwolves come in playing their best brand of soccer and carrying plenty of momentum. They opened up postseason play with 2 tough road victories. First, taking care of business against Baser before a Thursday night statement win at Spring Hill, where they stunned the top seed in commanding fashion, putting up 6 goals over Spring Hill. Blue Valley Southwest has now won 5 of their last 6 since being shut out by the Thunder back in April. St. James attack was outstanding in that meeting as the Arkansas at Little Rock commits Laney and Chloe Palmer never quite found their rhythm. The Twins have combined for 30 goals this year and possess an outstanding chemistry together. As we saw in the first matchup, they love to play almost exclusively off one another, and while that connection can be dangerous, it can also become predictable for opposing defenses. The Thunder must be ready for the speed and athleticism of the Timberwolves. Blue Valley Southwest has talent everywhere you look, even at goal. Former teammate of mine, Peyton Gillis, will be between the posts tonight for the Timberwolves. The Nebraska commit has been outstanding this season, recording 6 shutouts and bringing back-to-back clean sheets into tonight's match. But she is not the only future Cornhusker taking the pitch this evening. There is another Nebraska commit in tonight's starting 11, and her resume speaks for itself. I will let you ponder, but first, let's send it down to the pitch for tonight's starting lineups and the singing of our national anthem.
Allen. A senior number 4, Allie Freeman. A sophomore number 11, Abby Lund. A senior number 12, Peyton. 14, Lily Haskins. A senior number 15, Lily Smelter. A sophomore number 18, Sienna Pierce. And a junior number 23, Hallie Chalice. And now the starters for Southwest. First, a junior number 1, Peyton Gillis. A senior number 3, Kai Deschler. A junior number 5, Gabby Cowan. A sophomore number 6, Albany Coogan. A senior number 7, Lainey Palmer. Senior number 8, Chloe Palmer. A sophomore 16, Leslie Loudon. Sophomore number 17, Emerson Lee. And a junior number 20, Katrina Stalin. Blue Valley Southwest is coached by Aaron Jones, Terry Hare, and Reese Taylor. And now for the Thunder. First, the reserves. A junior number 1, Peyton Cheever. A sophomore number 2, Leah Stay. A junior number 3, Sophia Madeo. Freshman number 4, Maddie Mayer. A junior number 5, Maddie Burton. A sophomore number 8, Abigail Kimberly. Senior number 9, Leah Hoyser. Sophomore number 18, Emma Mallory. Sophomore number 19, Claire Douglas. Sophomore number 21, Grace Straub. And a freshman number 77, Lauren Golden. And now the starters for the Thunder. First, a senior number 6, Elle Robinson. A junior number 7, Morgan Allen. A senior number 10, Alexa Elward. A senior number 11, Ella Cope. A senior number 12, Georgia Goodwin. A junior number 13, Ariana Mills. A senior number 14, Candy Duker. A senior number 16, Molly Ford. A sophomore number 17, Judith Coleman. A senior number 22, Annabelle Slammer. And a senior number 99, Emma Smith.
There you see Emma Smith, the closer, in between the posts for St. James. And Kate Stalin, a second Nebraska commit for the Timberwolves, is a star known across the country. Stalin, who has spent time with the Indonesian women's national team, is such a smart and physical player. One for the Thunder will need to stand up defensively and limit. She has the ball anytime at her feet. Stalin brings a level of international experience to the high school game that few players can match. The Thunder have been pretty solid at home this season, even though they suffered their first home loss in 2 years against Blue Valley North on May 11th. St. James will look to settle into this game early, remain smart in the attack, and limit giveaways in the defensive third. With talent on both sides and a trip to the next round on the line, the stage is set for a competitive night under the lights, and Thunder fans have absolutely packed the stands here at Marion Stadium. Thunder opened up the postseason with 2 wins last week. They are the number 1 seed, the Blue Valley Southwest Timberwolves, the number 4 seed. Here in the 5A quarterfinals here at Marion Stadium, the Thunder take the field tonight in their crimson kits, while the Timberwolves are in their white uniforms. Alexa Aylward will look to get us underway here. Anthony Sobolewski, the professional, with the whistle tonight. Center referee. Alexa Aylward will kick things off for the third time in postseason play here at Marion Stadium. Thunder enter tonight red hot to begin the playoffs, scoring 24 goals while allowing none through their first 2 matches. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves are coming off a statement win Thursday night, knocking off the then top-seeded Spring Hill Broncos in commanding fashion, 6-0 behind a hat trick from Lainey Palmer, which marked her third hat trick of the season. And a trip to the semifinal on Wednesday night is on the line for both of these teams. So Morgan Alice trying to possess it over Palmer. Palmer just forced to kick it away. Be a throw in here for St. James. Eric Jones, the head coach for Blue Valley Southwest in his 8th year. Blue Valley Southwest regional champs, upsetting Spring Hill. That was their 13th regional title in program history. Blue Valley Southwest building quite the dynasty, trying to seek their third state title. So they got back-to-back in 2017 and 2018. Leah Twellman trying to get it towards Goodwin. Can't quite connect. Will be a throw-in here for Blue Valley Southwest. Trying to get it to Palmer. Robinson will send it up top. Here's Morgan Alice shielding her defender, trying to get around her. Here's Twellman. Twellman trying to get off to the races, but Cowan's on her. Gabby Cowan for Blue Valley Southwest, also a great basketball player as well, getting that tackle. Palmer looked to play fast here and give it right to Gabby Cowan. Good tackle there. Leah Twellman, the sophomore, taking it away. They send it up to Alexa Aylward. Kukin, the sophomore center back, playing it back to Peyton Gillis, Nebraska commit. Coming off back-to-back clean sheets, and here's Palmer. That is the speed we are talking about. And Emma Smith is right in her tracks, and she gets the save. That was Lainey Palmer. I'm telling you, they were head-on-head with Robinson, and Lainey Palmer's speed is absolutely unmatched, and she can get behind that back line fast. Here's Ella Cope. Be a throw-in here for St. James. Trying to send it up to Alice. Alice will try to send it in. Twellman is there. Like to see a little bit more hustle there from the Thunder attack. Trying to get right in front of Peyton Gillis. They definitely could. Just saw a different angle there. They'll send it up to Palmer. Is she onside? She is. She's in on goal on Emma Smith. It's a foot race. Smith trying to get in front of her, and she will for the second time, and we're not even 5 minutes into this one. Blue Valley Southwest on the back line of St. James Academy's heels, but Emma Smith's not letting anything go through. See the Palmer twins starting to go early in their matchup 27 days ago. We're kind of quiet there. Lainey and Chloe were both trying to play with each other a little bit too much, and they're sharing the soccer ball, and it's helping. Here's Cope trying to get behind the back line. Cuckoo's there. Be a throw in here for St. James. Marley Ford, Central Missouri commit, will throw the ball in. Here's Ariana Mills. Mills has been dealing with a sore ankle. Coach told me she should be good to go for the full 80. Here's Twellman. Twellman get it, touches early. Can't quite get it up in the corner. And Gillis will get another save. Stalin, the center back, giving it back to Gillis. Two Cornhusker commits anchoring things for the back line of Blue Valley Southwest. They'll look to send it up to Palmer. Air Force commit Duker is there. They'll try to send it up to again. Gets over Robinson. This is where you got to watch out. Here's Palmer. Taken away there from Robinson. She's forced to clear it out. Thunder back line holding strong. Blue Valley Southwest looking to play fast. Here's Cowan. Right till near post. It will be a goal kick here for Emma Smith and the Thunder. Chloe Palmer, number 8 in white. That's who you got to watch out for. Playing the 9 position tonight, has 12 goals and 12 assists on the season. She's coming off a 1 goal and 2 assists performance on Thursday night where they knocked off the then 1 seed, the Spring Hill Broncos. Will be a free kick here for Blue Valley Southwest. Coach Twelman told me the defense on set piece needs to be stronger, and they send it in. Duker heads it out. Center F tonight is Anthony Soboletsky. Two ARs, Jeanette Steffens. The one on near side, Diop. And here's Goodwin. Goodwin's got space. Alice making a run, still with Aylward. Aylward ends up with it. Here's Duker. Duker's got space as well. Trying to send it back post. Cope stays on side. Looks like it. Here's Alice trying to get into the action, and it will be a corner kick, the first of the game for St. James Academy. Can they capitalize early? That will be the story of this game, capitalizing off set pieces and corner kicks for this Thunder team. Ariana Mills, I believe, will take this one. And yes, it will be Mills kicking it in for the Thunder. Gotta watch back post. Look for Goodwin. Mills sends it in all the way back post. Stalin heads it out. That looked like it was going in for Ariana Mills. It will be back-to-back corner kicks here for St. James, just on the opposite side. And Mills is heading that direction. Mills trying to send in back-to-back perfect balls. Someone's got to get a foot on it. Looking for the heads, Aylward. Didn't look like there was a deflection, so it will be a goal kick here for Gillis. Both teams looking strong in the attack. It's been both teams' back lines holding firm. And they send it up to Palmer, trying to send it up to the other Palmer, Laney. Be a foot race. Robinson's got it. Should just give it right back to Smith, and she will. Here's Duker, highly pressured by Palmer. Here's Twelman. Look for the through ball. She will. Here's Annabelle Slayman. Here's Gabby Cowan trying to work things around in the middle. I asked Coach Twelman, what are the keys to limit the Palmer twins? And he said they have to keep them facing their own goal because they are dangerous. If they are able to turn towards goal, they're just lethal in the box. In last meeting, St. James was able to be physical with them and hopes to see the same effort and physicality here tonight. And I would say they have done an okay job of that. Chloe Palmer has got behind the back line a few times, but then Elle Robinson, Emma Smith, Annabelle Slayman all back there to clear it out. Send it into Palmer. Trying to pull it up to the other Palmer. Gets behind the defense. Here Smith will clear it up. Alice will give it to Cope. Sliding tackle there from Stalin. Here's Palmer. Palmer sending it up. Trying to give it to Emerson Lee. Emerson Lee, 7 goals on the season, 1 goal on Thursday night in their win against Spring Hill. Strong attack present for Blue Valley Southwest all season long. Chloe Palmer with the attack. They got to get it out of the box. Here's Duker. Duker looking for options. No one coming towards, but here's the Drake commit. Alexa Aylward. Aylward will send it up. Goodwin with the run. Perfect place ball. But good hustle there, the back line of the Timberwolves. Be our first sub of the match. Be Ella Cope coming out. Looks like that's the freshman Maddie Mayer, I believe, coming in at forward. Here's Alexa Aylward. Aylward in the box, makes one miss and just slips and falls on her own feet. Alexa Aylward not too happy about that one. She's got the next one. It's going to be a corner kick here for Ariana Mills and the Thunder. Would have been a highlight reel goal from Alexa Aylward. Mills will send it in for the 3rd time here, 13 minutes into this one. Stalin with the head all the way out. Here's Palmer. Slayman just gets there right before Lainey Palmer, first team All-Stater from last year, could get there. Stalin looks to clear it out again. It looks like we'll stay in bounds, and then Mills will let it go. Morgan Alice comes back for it. Goodwin forced back. Here's Palmer. Palmer with the bicycle over her head, looking for her teammate. Goes over Ford. Looks like Emma Smith will get it. Blue Valley Southwest building a pretty solid attack, but once they get into the final third, they just look a little too hustled. They just need to slow down a little bit if they want to get one on the board here. Here's Aylward. Aylward with a lot of contact on the backside there from Stalin. It'll be a foul call. Elle Robinson will send this one in for the Thunder. Robinson gets it over the wall, trying to send it into the box. Nebraska commit Stalin is there, the junior. Blue Valley Southwest has won 5 of their last 6 matchups since their loss to St. James. April the 28th, trying to send it into Twellman. Twellman getting a lot of quality minutes here tonight, providing some good opportunities in the attack, only a sophomore. Here's Mills, gets the helpful bounce. Mills trying to work around everyone, including the referee. And they'll send it up here to Emerson Lee. And Lee get a foot on it? She will. Eventually goes to Palmer. Palmer sends it up to her twin sister. Palmer makes a move. Palmer moves towards the box. Emma Smith with the diving save. Smith will send it out short to Robinson. Robinson committed to Benedictine for basketball. Then, of course, Emma Smith heading to Atchison to play soccer. Here's Aylward. A lot of contact there. Aylward still on her feet. Aylward double team, eventually taken away. Here's Goodwin trying to set it up here to Maddie Mayer. Mayer trying to turn her defender. Last touch by the Timberwolves. Be a throw in here for St. James. Mayer, look for Twellman. Twellman is there. Can't quite corral it at her feet. Up to Palmer once again. Palmer trying to look for someone. Palmer will send it up. Cambry Duker is there. Duker gets in front. Kai Deschler. Blue Valley Southwest will look to reset in the backfield. And Blue Valley Southwest 5-6 last games. They've scored 32 goals and only allowed 5 in that 6-game stretch, sparking that long winning streak, losing to St. James. Here's Mayer, look for runs from Twellman and Aylward. Look for Mayer to work the sideline, and she will. Mayer makes a move, makes another move. Freshman working the back line. Mayer sends it in, not quite on target. Good footwork there from Maddie Mayer. Got a sub coming in here for Blue Valley Southwest. Emerson Lee will exit. Katie Scallon will come up top for the Timberwolves. Here's Duker, look for her to send it back to Smith. Thunder might want to look to switch the field here. Turnover in the backfield. Here's Palmer. Will be offside. Good call there from the AR, Danette Stevens. Good positioning there from the side AR. Throw in here for Blue Valley Southwest. Blue Valley Southwest is led by Coach Jones, who took over as head coach at Blue Valley Southwest in the fall of 2018 for both the boys and girls programs. In his first year with the women's program, they captured an EKL title and were state runner-ups in 2021 and 2024 in the boys program. Have won 3 state titles twice. His boys team have finished with a top 25 national ranking. He was also the captain of the first ever state championship team in Olathe East history, then continued his playing career at Baker University. Great coach out here for Blue Valley Southwest. And of course, on the Thunder side, you got the EKL Coach of the Year with Mark Twellman, then the EKL Assistant Coach of the Year with Lizzie Tujak. Minutes left to play here in the first half of this 5A state quarterfinal. Still 0-0. Both attacks trying to get it going. They did it in the first 10 minutes. Here's Blue Valley Southwest trying to look for the attack. Has no help there. Deflected off Duker and goes right to Emma Smith. That could have been dangerous. Here's Goodwin. Look for Alice. She'll get it to Alice. Here's Alexa Aylward manning things up top, trying to get to Slayman. Can she save it? She will. Here's Goodwin, sends it up and in. Gillis with the save right at her hands. Good opportunity there. Georgia Goodwin, Fort Hays State commit. Goodwin has 6 goals and 3 assists on the season. Playing more of that attacking role this year compared to her more midfielder role last year. Got a sub coming in here for St. James. I believe that's Leah Twellman coming out. Looks like it will be Leah Hoyser, the senior. Also headed to Benedictine next year for track and field. And it will be Leah Hoyser. Hoyser looking to control. Be taken away here from Blue Valley Southwest. They'll send it up to the Palmer twins. Trying to look to send it up, they will. Gets right behind Duker. Can they capitalize? What a high arcing shot there from Blue Valley Southwest. Just goes right over the top crossbar, and that was Kai Dessler, the senior. Emma Smith had to get up for that one, but no deflection, just a little too high up there on the top crossbar. Aylward comes back for it. Someone's got to make a run. Can Goodwin get there? And they'll send it back to Gillis. Goodwin with the pressure, though. Needs help from her teammates. Alice is there. Georgia Goodwin, that's got to be offside. They'll call it. Good call there from Diop. The AR on the near side. Georgia Goodwin was originally offside. They came back for it, so that's going to be an easy offside call there from the officials. Good step there from Ariana Mills. Dealing with that sore ankle, definitely not 100%. But you'll play in the state quarterfinal at home. Here's Goodwin. Can she get to it? Trying to cut off that right corner. Here's Gabby Cowan sending it up. Cambry Duker takes it away. Here's Leah Hoyser with the pressure on Cowan. It's Morgan Alice looking for some help. Goodwin a little too late to the step. Gets behind Ella Robinson. Palmer's not going to choose to use her speed on that one. It'll be a throw in here for St. James. St. James has scored 69 goals this season and have only allowed 10. This year, attack has been sharp. This is probably the deepest team in the state of Kansas, I believe. You got all kinds of threats in the attack and in the back line. So many players that can make plays like Aylward, Alice, Goodwin, Mayer, Mills, Cope, Twellman, Spaeth, and Sophia Madio. With 7 goals in the postseason leading her team, and they'll set it up to Leah Hoyser. Here's Slayman. Slayman is open. Here's Ariana Mills. She'll switch the field. Smart decision. Aylward working the defender. What move will she choose? Trying to send it into the box. Looked like maybe a handball there from Stalin. Here's the freshman Mayer. Will Aylward look for the shot? Aylward working the outside. Deflected. Still stays in bounds somehow and still stays on her feet. That's got to be deflected by Stalin. And it will be a goal kick here. For Blue Valley Southwest, thought they may have deflected. But Anthony Sobolewski, the professional center referee, gets the call right. He was right in position. Send it up to Scanlon. Here's Palmer turning Marley Ford, sending it up to the other Palmer. And Chloe forced to clear it out of bounds. Be a throw in here for the Timberwolves. Kai Dessler will exit for the Timberwolves. Presley Ledoux, the freshman, will come in here for Blue Valley Southwest. Here's Palmer. Working at the top of your screen. Deflected by Ford. Be a throw in here. Here's Palmer cutting into the inside. Palmer with the shot and puts it through. Palmer connects for the first goal of the night for Blue Valley Southwest, and they break the deadlock. And that was Lainey Palmer. That was her 19th goal of the season. She has 3 hat tricks on the year, and she finishes for Blue Valley Southwest. Blue Valley Southwest up 1 over the top seed at St. James. Hit off the crossbar and went back into the net for Lainey Palmer, the first team All-Stater, team captain, and the University of Arkansas Little Rock commit. Puts it through. Thunder look to get one. Here's Aylward trying to tie this ball game. Kimberling, the sophomore, coming into this one. As I should say, that is not Kimberling. That's still Annabelle Slayman. Slayman gets back on her feet after that strong tackle there from Southwest. Strong tackle there. Stalin on Sophia Madio. Madio has 7 goals in the last 2 games, leads the team with goals in the postseason. The Thunder have an answer before halftime. Trying to go into halftime with this either being a tied ball game or maybe even not, but we got to get one in the back of the net first. Here's Madio trying to give it to Alice. And here's Palmer Triple team sends it up to the other Palmer. Palmer off to the races. That's Laney, who just scored that one. Cowan with a spectacular run. Palmer trying to feed it to her, but the back line of the Thunder all over it. Good pressure here from St. James. And they'll send it up to Palmer. Palmer anticipating it to go behind the back line. Here's Alice. Alice sends it up to Aylward. Aylward in on goal. Gillis comes out. Gillis with the save. Both Division I commits going at it. Here's Cowan. Cowan with the big touch. Sophia Madio's got it. Energy is going up between both teams. Here's Maddie Mayer trying to get behind the back line. Almost gets it. Leah Hoyser is there. Both teams not going out of here without a fight. They send it to Mills. Mills trying to get away from Cowan. Here's Hoyser. Hoyser sending it into Madio. Someone's got to go to it. They let Palmer go, but Duker eventually steps up. Looks like they call it a foul call. Be a free kick here for St. James. 8:55 left to go in the first half. Thunder down 1. Here's Maddie Mayer, the freshman. Mayer makes a move, trying to work the outside. With the deflection, can stall and save it, she will. Here's Palmer deflected off forward. Be a throw in here for Southwest. Leah Spaeth looks like she'll come in for Leah Hoyser. Spaeth, the sophomore. We got a sub coming in here for Blue Valley Southwest. It'll be Katie Scallon exiting. Will be Emerson Lee coming back into this one. Lee, the sophomore, 7 goals on the season. Coming off a 1-goal performance Thursday night. Here's Maddie Mayer. Be a throw in here for St. James. Here's Alice. Alice is left kind of open, trying to work here. Sends it in. Should be a corner kick. Will be a goal kick. Looks like it was not deflected. Officials got a better view from down there than I do up here. Got another sub coming in here for Blue Valley Southwest. Lily Smeltzer, the senior midfielder, will exit. And Kai Dessler will come in for Southwest. Be a throw in here. Annabelle Slayman, Central Missouri commit. Thunder look for some type of momentum before they go into halftime. Down 1 over the 4 seed. Timberwolves of Blue Valley Southwest have won 5 of their last 6 matchups, sparked by their loss from St. James right here at Marion Stadium 27 days ago today. Here's Sophia Madio. Madio's got the hot foot as of late. Here's Aylward in on goal. Someone's got to get up. Aylward goes right back. Great effort effort there from Alexa Aylward because it could have easily stayed on the ground, trying to get it in the back of the net. Game-saving play there from Peyton Gillis in between the posts for Blue Valley Southwest. Thunder looking for some kind of opportunity before the clock hits zero instead of the second half. Thunder getting a few good looks here for the break. Here's Sophia Madio. Madio trying to work Stalin. Stalin takes a tumble. Alice stays on side. A beauty and a beat from Morgan Alice. Ties this one up at ones. The crowd get it into it. Morgan Alice's 10th goal of the season, right when we need it. The Thunder, this game is level, but for the break. That is exactly what this Thunder team needed right before halftime. Thunder possibly looking for another one. Spaeth gives it to Mayer. Madio gives it back to Mayer. Be deflected here from Blue Valley Southwest. Thunder out a corner kick. Right, here's Ariana Mills. Thunder trying to get another goal here before half to possibly go up one. Mills will send it in. Look for the heads. In the box, Faith's got it, sends it to Aylward. Aylward tries to send it in. Stalin's there. Gives it right back to the Thunder, though. Here's Slayman. He knocked out of bounds. Here's Palmer trying to send it up. Cowan comes all the way back for it. Sobolewski, the center, call it a foul on Palmer. Got fouled. Chloe Palmer sends things up to Laney. Laney trying to send it in, hits off a head. Didn't look like it was supposed to, and Stalin takes a tumble. Stalin started the year on the IR, and I believe her first game back was their game against St. James 27 days ago, not this one. She seems to be okay. Here's Sophia Madio. Strong tackle there from Blue Valley Southwest. Sophia Madio gets up from it. The Thunder look to play fast here, looking for something before half once again. Mills will send it forward. Here's Alexa Aylward. Aylward is there. Someone's got to be back post. Leah Spaeth was. Spaeth takes it away. Here's Madio. She's wide open. Look for the shot. Gillis is right there near post. Was it deflected there from Peyton Gillis? Sophia Madio has been hot in the postseason with 7 goals in 2 games, leading this Thunder team. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Thunder tie it up with Morgan Alice's goal at the 5-minute mark. Palmer's hustling towards it. Robinson is there, just pokes it out of bounds. Throw in here for the Timberwolves. Here's Slayman. Aylward wants it. "35 seconds left to go." Both teams playing like it's the second half and there's 30 seconds left to go in the whole ball game. Thank goodness that's not the case. We got a tied ball game. Be a free kick here for Southwest. They got to go if they want to get this ball off. They don't have much time. And will they even take it? They got 10 seconds left. They haven't even kicked it off yet. And they finally will. And the buzzer will sound. It's halftime here at Merriam Stadium, your 5A state quarterfinal. This game is level. We got a ball game here at Marion Stadium. Pack stands. No one is going anywhere. Blue Valley Southwest gets the first goal at the 15-minute mark, and then Morgan Alice puts one through at the 5-minute mark, her 10th goal of the season to tie this ball game up. Stay right here on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. We have got you covered. We'll be back in about 6 to 7 minutes. Welcome you back here at Marion Stadium. Thunder tie up the ball game with Morgan Alice getting her 10th goal of the season at the 5-minute mark after Lainey Palmer got her 19th goal of the season at the 15-minute mark. And this game is tied at Michael T. Alex Field at St. James Academy. We got ourselves a game, the 5A state quarterfinal here at Marion Stadium. And I asked Coach Twellman about the eagerness and excitement his group is playing with right now as they pursue the goal of playing on the final Saturday of the month. He said the team has been playing for this all season and has wanted to put themselves in position to get back to the Final Four. Twellman added that the seniors have done a great job keeping the girls focused on taking things one game at a time while continuing to work toward the goal of getting back to the state championship game in Wichita. And last year, Bishop Carroll knocked off the Thunder in the state title game 2-1. The Golden Eagles have reached the state semifinals in 10 of the last 14 seasons and won their first championship with the win over St. James. They were the first team not from the Kansas City area to win a 5A title and became the second team in Kansas history to win with a perfect record at 21-0. As for St. James, the Thunder captured their first EKL title on their way to a state championship run, which included a state quarterfinal win over St. Thomas Aquinas, which had won the previous 4 state titles. The only way St. James will play Aquinas would be in the state championship game in Wichita. And if seeds hold and the Thunder get away with the win here tonight, they will most likely play Bishop Carroll Wednesday night right here at home. For the viewers at home, I am also manning the camera tonight, so please bear with me as I try to call the action and get you the best shots of the action. Hopefully we won't miss any goals. I'll try my best definitely on that. I would say this game has definitely been a story of the attacks. Both attacks are playing some really solid soccer right now. Aylward, Sophia, Madio, Space trying to get it going up top, as well as Slayman. But then you also got Blue Valley Southwest with the Palmer twins up in the attack. They're just unstoppable all season long, combining for 30 goals this season. Lainey Palmer's already got one on the night. She's coming off a hat trick, and they're commanding 6-0 victory on Thursday, knocking off the then top-seeded Spring Hill at Spring Hill. They picked up 2 road victories to start the playoffs, getting the first-round win over Baser Linwood, and then Spring Hill Thursday night. So Blue Valley Southwest is coming in with tons of momentum, and then St. James is coming off a 10-0 win over J.C. Harmon Thursday, and then backtracking to Monday, they got the 14-0 win over the 15-seed Highland Park. Thunder earned regional champs Thursday night, and so did Blue Valley Southwest, gaining their 13th regional title in program history. Only 40 more minutes of soccer to be played. One team will go on and one team will go home. Who will be playing on Wednesday night to go to the semis? Will it be the Thunder or will it be the Timberwolves? Who knows, because this game is tied at 1. Someone has got to get on the board. Blue Valley Southwest has played in 2 OT games this year, Shawnee Mission East and Blue Valley Northwest. And they lost both of those 3-2. That doesn't matter because this is a new game and honestly a new team, because they started the season way differently as how they look today. That's Blue Valley Southwest. Here's Marley Ford. Will be a throw-in here for the Timberwolves. Here's Gabby Cowan. Poked away there from Annabelle Slayman. Here's Alice. Lone goal scorer on the night for the Thunder. Send it up to Aylward. Aylward gives it right back to her. Aylward, can she save it? Will be a goal kick here for Blue Valley Southwest to open the half. Here's Cowan. Cowan will play it back. Deschler forced all the way back. They'll give it to Palmer. Palmer makes a move on Twellman. Palmer, with all the speed in the world, has tons of space. Has her twin going up. But should have looked for Emerson Lee. That's what we were talking about. Start of the broadcast. They love to play off each other. Sometime miss the open girls. And that was Emerson Lee in that situation. Thunder get away with one there. Here's Palmer. Robinson knocks it away. Here's Aylward. Aylward forced all the way back, finds Mills in the midfield. Allison Goodwin trying to look for the give-and-go option. Will Mills look to switch the field, or will she keep it herself? She'll send it up to Aylward. Here's Aylward to Goodwin. Goodwin finds space, has runners going into the box. Was it deflected? And it was. Goal kick here for St. James to open the half. Can the Thunder put one through to get themselves up one over the 4 seed of the Timberwolves? Mills will send it in. Someone look back post. Does it go quite into the field of play? Be a goal kick here for Gillis, the Nebraska commit, anchoring things in goal tonight. Here's Kat Stalin. 3 goals, 5 assists on the year. She plays for the Indonesian national team. Had quite the success in 2024, winning the AFF championship with her teammates on the Indonesian national team. Here's Blue Valley Southwest. Palmer's up there. L. Robinson clears it out. Good step there from Marley Ford. Goodwin will send it to Alice. Aylward on the run. Can she save it? A lot of speed on that ball from Morgan Alice. Will be a throw in here for the Timberwolves. Here's Aylward. Aylward trying to send it through. Morgan Alice gets it taken away. Will be a free kick. Looks like maybe they called an offside there. Anyway, Blue Valley Southwest has possession. Goodwin being physical will be called for the foul. Kat Stalin will send it forward. Doesn't get much height on that one. Somehow goes through 4 Thunder players. Here's Palmer. Palmer one-on-one with Ford. Will be a throw in here for Marley Ford. Alice uses the bouncer advantage. Here's Twellman looking for the give and go. Here's Ford trying to look for Aylward's run. It gets through. She stays on side. Can she save it though? She will. She needs help. Gillis and Gillis almost gets to it. Thunder needed someone right there. Fortunately, Hella Cope took a fall. She would have been right there for the goal. Here's Twellman. Twellman giving it to Aylward. Goes right to Peyton Gillis and goal. Palmer Twins looking to play fast. They got 2 subs coming in, though. Some fresh legs up top with Emerson Lee coming out. Some fresh legs the back line. They definitely need it with Aylward trying to get going here in the second. Here's Twellman. Good tackle there. Leah Twellman, the sophomore, rising junior in the fall. Here's Ella Cope, highly pressured on the backside. Looking for the bicycle. She's got it, but Slayman. Slayman now has it. Trying to send it to Ella Cope. Won't be deflected off her, so it will be a throw in here for the Thunder. Here's Mills. Ford makes the move. Maybe deflected, it won't be, but good sequence there from Marley Ford. Cooking her defender, just doesn't quite get it on goal. Here's Aylward. Aylward sent it to Slayman. It'll be a foot race. Can Slayman get to it? It'll be a throw in here for St. James. Look to play fast because they have Cope. They get it to Cope. Cope getting out physical a little bit there. Here's Palmer. Palmer with the speed. Miscommunication there from Duker and Slayman. Thunder got it spread out, but here's Duker ends up with it. Here's Cope. Cope sends it into Goodwin. Goodwin cuts to the middle. Looked like a handball maybe. Here's Aylward. And Gillis takes it away from her right at her feet. Looked like maybe a handball in the box there from Blue Valley Southwest. They don't call it. Timberwolves look to push. Robinson's got it. Robinson forced to clear it out. They look to play fast. Here's Palmer. One-on-one with Robinson. She'll send it to Cowan. Cowan will send it back to the back line. Taken away here, Aylward. 2v1. Has Alice. Do they see her pass a little bit too far behind her? Would have been a difficult pass to make there, but the Drake commits got it. Blue Valley Southwest. We have ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams getting up and down the pitch. Here's Goodwin. Here's Robinson. Southwest back line sleeping. They're not moving. Here's Cope. Cope sends it in. Stallings there. Both teams looking fatigued in this 80-degree weather. Here's Aylward. Trying to peel it through. Gill is trying to voice to her teammates right now, you've got it, but you got to be right in front of me, so you get a little help in the back line because no one is there. Gillis, former teammate of mine, has great leadership on the pitch. Wants her team to move on to the semis. And Gillis has got it. She looks to get it out fast. That's her favorite option, rolling it to her teammates, and they're off to the races. Miscommunication there for the Timberwolves. Both teams need to slow it down just a little bit, missing the easy ones. Here's Cope. Can she save it? Not quite. Finally, we've got a goal kick. Players can rest a bit. Got a sub coming in here for Southwest. Ella Cope will exit for the Thunder. As you all can see, similar to a few weeks ago, the press box here at Michael T. Alex Field is causing a real big evening shadow on the field. This could impact some depth perception on long crosses for both teams here in the second half. Here's Aylward. Try to send it inside. Here's Alexa Aylward. Trying to bring it through. Maddie Mayer, can she get to it? Mayer coming into this game for Cope. Duker runs into it. Here's Twellman trying to be physical. Good hustle here from Leah Twellman. Gives it to Palmer. Deisler making the run, but Palmer decides to give it to her sister. Deisler could have been open in the back line. Missed opportunity there for Southwest. Here's Palmer. Palmer falls down. It'll be a foul call from Leah Twellman. Blue Valley Southwest has a set piece in key position. 23-yard line in the Thunder area. Looks like Lainey Palmer will now take it. Look for Stalin on the backside, making the run. Stalin trying to get ahead on it. Aylward comes in on the action. Mill is forced to throw it, kick it away. Got another sub coming in here for Blue Valley Southwest. Still got a tied ball game here at Marion Stadium. Your 5A state quarterfinals winner heads to the semis Wednesday night. Blue Valley Southwest striking first with Lainey Palmer. Palmer's 19th goal of the season. Then Morgan Alice getting in on the action. 5-minute mark right before the break. And has the Thunder level with the 4 seed. Southwest takes the shot. Emma Smith's right in position. Here's Duker. Duker gives it to Mayer. Mayer's got space. She should take it. She gives it to Alice, the lone goal scorer for the Thunder. Alice still trying to get it. Here's Mills. Marley Ford one-on-one. Goes near sideline. Stalin looks to clear it out. Pops it up in the air. Here's Goodwin. Sub will come in here for St. James. Leah Twellman will come out. I believe that's Leah Spaeth. The sophomore will come in. Leah Twellman with some quality minutes. Here's Alice. Be forced out there from Southwest. Be a throw in here from Marley Ford right by the corner flag. Aylward pressured by Stalin. Robinson will switch the field with Duker. Duker looking for the split. Spaeth not wanted it. Good move there. Sent it into the middle with Cambry. Duker inches over the top crossbar if they are forced commit. One sub coming in here for Southwest. See here in this 80-degree weather, both teams looking a little bit fatigued. That means they don't want to go to overtime, which if this game stays tied, we will be heading there. Here's Mayer, the freshman, playing some high-level soccer here in the 5A quarters. Mayer pressured backside. It would be a throw in here for the Thunder. Stalin takes it away, tries to play it in the middle. Smart decision there from Maddie Mayer. Could have gotten that one, but might as well take the corner kick instead. Here's Ariana Mills. Can the Thunder punch one in here at the 19-minute mark? Good ball in, but once again, can't get it into the field of play. Unfortunate there for the Thunder. They need to capitalize those. "27 days ago, Blue Valley Southwest fell 3-0 to the Thunder, and they don't want that to happen again. This game's tied." Here's Spaeth. Spaeth will give it to Robinson, and Robinson will send it up. Aylward trying to make something happen. She has broken the St. James goal scoring record with 43 total career goals and holds the record with most goals in a season with 24, and she's got 13 goals and 10 assists so far this season. She doesn't want to go to Drake University without a ring on her finger. Here's Sophia Madio. Madio leads the team with 7 goals in 2 games so far in this postseason. Robinson will send it up. Aylward is there, but gets right to Peyton Gillis. Palmer with the bicycle kick. Gives it to her twin sister. Other Palmer making the run. She gets there. Here's Palmer, it's Chloe. Palmer sends it up and in, but goes over the top crossbar. Here's Alice. Aylward will send it up to Sophia Madio. Strong tackle there from Stalin, the junior Nebraska commit on Sophia Madio, the fellow junior. Alice will give it to Madio. Madio looking for options. She finds Mills. Alice gives it to Spaeth. Slayman making the run. Gives it to Madio. Looked like Spaeth could have gotten to that one. Decides to let it go out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Timberwolves. Palmer trying to get it over the head of Duker. Can't quite. Here's Spaeth, deflected off Spaeth. Another throw in here for Southwest. The Timberwolves of Blue Valley Southwest have talent all over the pitch, but few teams can say they have twins. Leading the charge, Chloe and Laney are quite the tag team, coming from an athletic family. The two show night in and night out. They can do damage on the pitch. As a twin myself, I can say there's always that competitive edge, but both wanting to outdo the other. But with Chloe and Laney, it looks pretty even. Laney is a tremendous goal scorer who rarely leaves a match without finding the back of the net, as she already has 3 hat tricks on the year, while Chloe can create herself and deliver some impressive balls in the final third. The University of Arkansas at Little Rock commits possess athleticism that is unmatched with a little help from their family tree. Their sister Hannah Palmer stars for Kansas State University soccer program and is tied for the third in school history for career game-winning goals. At Blue Valley Southwest, she set the record with 56 career goals. And Lainey and Chloe are both chasing that same record as juniors. And their other sister, Haley, played soccer at Missouri State. And their brother and uncle played football at K-State as well. The Palmer last name has become well known across the Midwest. And now Chloe and Lainey are adding their own chapter to the family legacy at Blue Valley Southwest and beyond. Both Blue Valley Southwest and St. James Academy fans have packed the stands here at Marion Stadium, supporting their team to victory. Here's Aylward. Aylward trying to make the move. There's Robinson with the head over Palmer. There'll be a throw-in here for Gabby Cowan for Southwest. The Thunder have one final push, or this game is heading to overtime if Southwest doesn't score. There's Marley Ford with the tackle. Another throw-in here for the Timberwolves. Good step there from L. Robinson. Mills has got it. Thunder should look to switch the field. Here's Alice. Strong tackle there from Stalin. Both players taking a fall. Morgan Alice looks to get up on her own power. Then Kat Stalin, Nebraska commit, working on that right leg. She was out for the first part of the season on the IR. She looks shaken up here. Kat Stalin will get up on her own power. Good to see there from the star-studded junior. Morgan Alice as well looks to seem okay. Hopefully she can get back into this one, but health is definitely the top priority for all players out here. So it will be a free kick here for St. James. Coach Twellman told me right before this game his team needs to capitalize on these set pieces, and this is exactly what he was talking about. Tied ball game at one. Thunder need a score if they don't want to head in overtime. It will be Cambry Duker, the Air Force commit, taking this one for St. James. The Thunder want one. This is the time. Slayman hustling back, the Central Missouri commit. Don't want anything to slide through Emma Smith. Here's Maddie Mayer, the freshman. Who was it last touched on? It looked like it was deflected there from Southwest, but it will be a goal kick here for Blue Valley Southwest. Thunder trying to get something going here. Thunder cannot lose this energy. Have had many chances here in the last 10 minutes in the attack. Just can't quite capitalize. And a good sign here for Blue Valley Southwest. Kat Stalin coming back into this game. Morgan Alice still on the bench. Here's Marley Ford. Ford will send it back to Robinson. Under 10 minutes to go here. 5-8 state quarterfinals, and this game is tied. Winner goes to the semis on Wednesday. Goodwin will send it in. Good step there from Annabelle Slayman. Slayman trying to get it in. Maddie Mayer with the shot and just right of the back post. Will be a goal kick here for Blue Valley Southwest. Good opportunity there for the Thunder. Good ball movement there between the senior and freshman. Thunder represent all classes here on the pitch tonight. Strong tackle there. Gillis calls for it. She'll look to punt it up, only for the second time tonight. And they'll try to send it up to the Palmer twins up top. Mayer trying to pressure, gets past. Southwest will send it up. Duker is on it, and she'll send it to Emma Smith in the backfield. Good tackle there from Stalin, and good no call there from Anthony Soboleski with the whistle tonight. Here's Ford. Ford will give it to Goodwin. Under 7 minutes to play here. They feed it to Leah Spate, the sophomore. She'll try to get it up and in. Not quite. Goal kick here for Southwest. Thunder are gaining momentum by momentum, minute by minute, trying to get a goal here to go to the semis. St. James wants to sweep Blue Valley Southwest this season. They got the 3-0 win just 27 days ago, trying to do it again today. Here's Palmer. Palmer trying to get by Duker. Will be a foul call there from Duker on Palmer. And now Southwest has a little bit of life. Under 6 minutes to play here. Tied ball game at 1s. Stalin will take it. Nebraska commit. Trying to make something happen for her team. Thunder need to be solid in the back line. It will be knocked away. Goal kick here for St. James. Here's Ford trying to shield Palmer. Robinson will try to clear it out. Gets it to Goodwin. Physical battle there. Goodwin ends up with it. Be a free kick here for Mel Robinson. Robinson will send it all the way up. They try to set it up to Palmer. Good stop there from Mel Robinson, so Palmer can't get behind the defense. Here's Mills. Mills trying to get it to Slayman. They have her. They need numbers up top. Maddie Mayer, the freshman, is there. They send it up into the box. Gillis has it in her hand. She looks to get it out fast. Deschler looking for Palmer. Palmer one-on-one with Robinson as of now. They send it up to the other Palmer. Palmer's got it, trying to look for the deflection. They got it, and that's Ariana Mills with the deflection. What an offensive stand there from St. James. 4 St. James Academy players are all there to not let anything go through. And we're under 4 minutes here. Game still tied. Winner goes to the semis. Deschler trying to save it. Will be a throw in here for St. James. St. James has all the momentum in the world. They've got to use it. Elward trying to gain a little bit of extra steps there on the throw in. Ford will throw it in way back. Crowd starting to get into it here at Marion Stadium. Thunder trying to erase the one point deficit. Tied ball game right now. Good tackle there for Robinson. Here's Palmer. Good tackle there. Annabelle Slayman. They send it up to Maddie Mayer. 2:15 left to play. Blue Valley Southwest keep making a push. Here's Palmer. One-on-one with Robinson. Someone gets free. Not quite on target there from Blue Valley Southwest. That's Allie Freeman, the senior forward, with the shot. Quick sub coming in here for Blue Valley Southwest. Mark Twelman not so happy about that as Blue Valley Southwest just got to sub on St. James' own goal kick. Mayer with the tackle. They call the foul. Here's Alexa Aylward. 1:30 left to play. Strong tackle there, and that's going to be the cheddar card coming out. Alexa Aylward takes a fall. And that means Julia Goldstein, the sophomore, has got to come out with the card. Alexa Aylward slow to get up. The clock will stop, which helps the Thunder calm down just a little bit. Clock's at 1:28. Thunder trying to get the walk-off goal. Cambry Duker, Air Force commit, will take this one for St. James. What a ball from Duker. Someone's got to get ahead on it. Gillis sends it up. Cowan's got to bend down, almost hit her right in the back. Palmer sends it up to her twin. Palmer trying to get behind the defense. Robinson with the diving effort, not letting anything go through. Will be a throw in here for St. James. We're under a minute here. I think at this point, Thunder shouldn't play for the goal. They just need to make sure Southwest gets nothing, just head into overtime. Two-hand shove there from Southwest. They won't call it. Here's Palmer trying to work on Mills. Thunder just need to control it and trying to clear it out. See if they just have any options, but you do not want to give anything to Blue Valley Southwest in the box, as Mark Twelman told me, the Palmer twins are lethal in the box. You cannot give them any opportunities. Ford trying to send it up here to Aylward. Aylward's got 10 seconds to work. Stalin hops on her back. They don't call anything. Aylward trying to go to work, highly tackled, and they call the foul on Aylward. But there's zeros on the clock. We should be going to overtime right now. And that is the end of regulation. We are heading to overtime here at Marion Stadium for the 5A state quarterfinals. The winner goes to the semifinals on Wednesday night. How overtime works in the postseason, we'll have two 10-minute golden goal halves. So if someone scores in the first half, we're done. First goal wins the game, and we'll head on to Wednesday night to try to get a ring on their finger. Wednesday night will be the semifinals. Saturday will be the state championship game at the Stryker Sports Complex in Wichita.
10-minute sudden death periods, we will go to penalties. Thank you.
We welcome you back here to the Thunder Broadcasting Network. I am Mary Claire Zacharias, flying solo. And we have overtime postseason soccer for you here on the Thunder Broadcasting Network. Thunder trying to come back. Morgan Alice got the game-tying goal at the 15-minute mark in the first half after Blue Valley Southwest got the first one in this state quarterfinal matchup. Winner plays on Wednesday, head to the state semifinals. Who wants it more? The Thunder of St. James Academy, the now 1 seed, or the 4 seed, Blue Valley Southwest? We got sudden death. It's golden goal. First one to score walks out of here with the win. Have 10-minute first half. No one scores. We'll go to the second. No one scores in that one. We got PKs. Thunder have not played an overtime game this season. Blue Valley Southwest has. They played in 2, and that's a goal for Blue Valley Southwest, and they will walk it off for the Thunder. 30 seconds in to overtime. And the Timberwolves upset another number 1 seed. And that was Kai Deschler for the Timberwolves. That is her 4th goal of the season and absolutely shocks the number 1 seed Thunder. Blue Valley Southwest upsets another number 1 seed. They upset Spring Hill, the number 1 seed, Thursday with a 6-0 win. And Kai Deschler walks it off for Blue Valley Southwest. And the Timberwolves go marching into the semifinal Wednesday night. If the seeds hold, they'll most likely face Bishop Carroll. And the Thunder's historic season will come to a close. The Thunder had quite the year this season, finishing 16-3, and this senior class will finish their career with the most wins in a 4-year period. The Thunder have no reason to hang their heads. They fought to the very end of this one. The 9 seniors on this Thunder team: Duker, Goodwin, Ford, Robinson, Cope, Slayman, and Leah Hoyser, and Alexa Aylward. Aylward going to Drake University next year. She broke the St. James goal scoring record and holds the record with most goals in a season with 24. Definitely not how the Thunder wanted to end it. But everything happens for a reason. And that was just a great shot there from Deschler. Nothing Emma Smith can do about that. Career shutout record holder and most career wins. Passing Addison Tauscher, who is in attendance tonight. The Thunder fans and Southwest fans on their feet for this Thunder team. Who went out a little too early as they thought. The Thunder will fall the 4 seed of Blue Valley Southwest. The Thunder will break it down one last time for the 2026 season. Thank you for tuning in all season long. It was a pleasure being with you guys for all the games, all the home games this season. I'm Mary Claire Zacharias, and we say so long from Marion Stadium, where your St. James Academy Thunder fell short to the 4 seed in overtime. Blue Valley Southwest 2-1. Thank you for spending part of your Memorial Day evening with us. God bless you, and dominate the week ahead.